everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Blake Damon here with another Sims 4 speed build. Today I'll be doing my build in Mount Komorebi. Yet again, it's going to be a tiny home. This one is a tier 3 tiny home that's supposed to fit in 100 tiles. I think I could have done it in less than 100 tiles, but I really wanted to have that walkway that surrounds the entire house. I think that feels really Japanese to me, so I needed to include that, even if it is considered a waste of livable tiles. And that's the thing with tiny builds. You gotta be aware of how many tiles you're using for a certain thing, and the smaller amount of tiles, the better. So this was a bit of a sacrifice for me because I had to give up a significant amount of tiles that I could have used for the home. But I think as long as everything fits inside 100 tiles, it shouldn't be a problem. So no regrets. Well, not too many at least. With this build, I only used base game and the snowy escape. Actually, I don't think I used that many items from the base game because the snowy escape pack was actually quite complete. I mean, it even has a toilet. So most packs that I've noticed don't actually include a toilet in their items. So this is one of the rare few that have it. So hey, this is good. I didn't really have any inspiration pictures for this build. I think because I used to live in Japan for a bit of my life teaching English, I just tried to recall some places that I visited while I was there. Now, the idea of the U-shaped house was based on my observation that the Japanese people really love beautiful things and in nature. I remember this one cafe I went to in Kyoto, and it doesn't look like anything special. So I walk into the cafe, I order my food, order my coffee, my breakfast, and I go to the back of this store and there's a garden there. It wasn't in any way a very big garden, but they actually took space away from like seating customers to put in a little garden in this cafe. And I found that very surprising coming from the Western culture, where the focus is obviously on making money and seating as many customers as you can so that you have more patrons and therefore more money. But this cafe, nope, they wanted their garden. And that was more important to them than more customers. And I thought that was amazing. Now, you'll notice later on, maybe when I focus on the front, that the frontage of this building is actually quite boring. But then I try and make up for that lack by creating a more interesting backyard. This comes from a memory I have of visiting a couple of places. I don't know if they were temples or whatnot, but they didn't look very grand from the entrance. But it's only when you walk in and through into the back of the house do you see its true beauty. It's their gardens. Their gardens are absolutely spectacular. I don't know how they do it with just some rocks, a bit of moss, and a small pond. So here I am doing my little feature focal point for the house. It's going to be a shrine on a mossy rock. I've included that new little water feature they have and some lanterns surrounded by flowers. These focal points that they have in these Japanese houses, they're usually very simple. Actually, a lot of Japanese beauty comes from its simplicity and minimalism. Actually, while I was furnishing this build, I realized how cluttered everything is, and that's not really the Japanese way. Compact, yes, but cluttered, no. I should have actually just been using maybe just the bare minimum for the inside, maybe just the sofa and the coffee table, no bookshelf, just things like that, really pared back. But I really wanted to showcase the items in the pack with this build, so I just went all out. I think maybe for my next build, I'll try and do a really small build, maybe a tier 2 tiny home, and I might then be forced to really pare back on my furnishing to get the true essence of the Japanese decor and furnishing. I think right now I'm just doing some final touches. I do a little check around the house to make sure that everything is okay, just a cursory one, before we move on to the flybys. Building wise, this pack is amazing. I absolutely love it. It has a complete kitchen, it has a complete bathroom. They actually included an actual toilet. This is amazing. So if you are a builder and were thinking about getting this pack, I would recommend it. I'm not entirely sure about the gameplay part of it. I haven't done a lot of skiing, I haven't done a lot of rock climbing, so I can't recommend it based on those things. But as far as building stuff, it's great. And that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, don't forget to reward yourselves by giving this video a like and subscribing to this channel. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time.